Welcome to the show that takes up no more than 5 minutes of your time, but could help you gain massive real estate knowledge. It's 5 Minutes in Real Estate with best-selling author Shane Willis.
Hello, it's Shane Willis, Pensacola real estate expert, bringing you today's episode. Hope you had a good weekend. Lots of stuff going on. Boy, did we have some thunderstorms. Seems like we're just having those regular summer thunderstorms though, right? It just gets nasty for about an hour and a half and then clears up again. Right now I'm sitting here looking at blue skies. Well, there's a dark cloud. I'm sure we'll see it again today. Although I've got some stuff out at the beach. We're showing a couple of condos this afternoon. So that should be fun in there, right? Anyways, today I want to talk about finding down payments and IRAs. This kind of come up over the weekend a little bit, and somebody had said they wanted to, it was a little more complicated. They said they wanted to help their kid buy a property, but the only way they could tap it, they were going to have to pay a penalty for their IRA, because they were going to pull out, I think, $8,000 to help with closing costs, down payments, etc. from their IRA, so they were going to pay a penalty. And I want to premise this whole episode by saying I'm not an accountant. Go talk to your accountant. I'm not giving tax advice, yada, 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 all the legal BS that we got to do. And here's the deal. Here's the rules. That's actually not a taxable event from your IRA. We're talking about a traditional IRA. I'll mention a Roth IRA in a minute. But a traditional IRA, you can pull up to $10,000 out of your traditional IRA for down payment, closing cost, on a home. And the home does not, and this is penalty free. Penalty free. I'm not saying tax free, but penalty free, because as you know, and let me be real clear, you can pull out of money out of your IRA at any time. But understand, when you do, you're going to pay a 10% penalty. So not only are you going to pay capital gains on anything that you've earned on the money, but you also are going to pay a 10% penalty. That's just normal. What I'm talking about today, morning. What I'm talking about today is the fact you can pull up to $10,000 out of your IRA for a down payment on a property, penalty free. You're not going to pay the penalty on it. This can be for you personally, and this is what, let me back up, make sure somebody got to this point in the podcast. This is for first-time home buyers, but the IRS is a little loose on what a first-time home buyer is. According to their rules right now, first-time home buyer is anybody who has not owned a home in the last 2 years. If you've been renting for 2 years and now you decided to buy a home, you're considered a first-time home buyer. I don't care if you've owned multiple homes in the past. So, that's what a first-time home buyer is. Now, this money does not necessarily have to be for your home. It can be for a child's home, like the person I was talking to. They're going to help their daughter out. They're pulling $8,000 out. Fantastic. That's not a taxable event as long as they document it properly. It can be for a child or a parent. You're helping your parents out, and that's not a taxable event. So, there are ways to do it. Now, the Roth, you can always apply to the Roth the principal that you put in. Because the principal you put in a Roth IRA, if you understand how that works, the difference between a traditional and a Roth IRA. Traditional, you're putting money into an IRA pre-tax. So you've not been taxed on the money that went in. What happens is it grows tax deferred, and then when you pull it out in retirement, it's all taxed like income. That's a traditional retirement account. A Roth retirement account, the money you put in has already been taxed. So let's say you put in $10,000, which I forget the caps. It's been a while since I've been in financial planning, but the caps on what you can and can't put in. But let's say you've put in $10,000. You've already paid taxes on $10,000. Now, the benefit behind a Roth is, let's say that $10,000 grows to $15,000 over the course of a couple of years. Then the extra $5,000 that you get is not going to be taxed at all, because they already taxed on the money that went in. You're not going to be taxed on everything that comes out later. So there's some benefits to both of those. Talk to a financial planner to figure out which one makes more sense to you now. But from what I was trying to tell you, on a Roth IRA, you can always pull out the principal because, again, it's already been taxed. But if you go to pull out any of the interest that you've earned, any of the investment interest you've earned, then there could be a taxable event. But again, we fall up under the rules of up to $10,000 should be deferred completely for first-time home buyers. So there's a little tax law for you first thing on a Monday morning. I'm sure that's what all of us want to do here in the middle of summer, is talk about tax law, but it does open up some other options as far as down payment money towards buying your home or helping one of your immediate family members. We can talk another episode about how we can use IRAs to buy investment properties, but that's a totally different episode. I think I've actually recorded something similar to that, but we need to do another one of those here soon. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. As always, if you've not subscribed to get the tips, tricks, graphs, infographics, all the links that I put when I'm talking about these podcasts, get over to 5minutesinrealestate.com. That's 5minutesinrealestate.com. Also, if you've not subscribed on your listener of choice, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, whatever you listen to, YouTube, iHeartRadio, all of them, get over there. Make sure you hit subscribe so you get notified when we submit a new podcast episode. And you also, I would love a thumbs up, a heart, whatever. And finally, as I always end these, I never ask for any money of these, but I do hope that I bring you some value. And if I do bring you some value, then the one favor I ask is that you share this or whatever episode brought you value on social media. Have a great Monday.